Hi there, students. Saber rattling. To saber rattle as a verb. So either a noun or a verb. Okay, if two people are saber rattling, or two groups, they are displaying their military power or their power as an implied threat that they might use it. Okay, so strong words saying we might have to invade, we might have to send our army, or a huge military parade. That would be saber rattling, yeah? You're not saying you're going to attack, but you are implying the threat. When people talk or behave in a threatening way, particularly for military action, but you could use it in other ways. A threat, such as threatening to prosecute another company. Yeah, either you agree to our terms and conditions, or we will go to court. I think very often saber rattling is when you don't actually want to fight, you don't want to go to court, you don't want to use your military, but maybe the other person will back down with enough saber rattling. I always think there's a lot of saber rattling between North and South Korea. They're showing each other their military might. If you attack me or you do anything to me, look what's going to happen. Or maybe in diplomacy, in relations between the United States and maybe various South American nations. We're going to have to cut off your aid. We're going to stop helping you with this. We're going to do this unless you agree to our terms and conditions. Yeah, so let's see. A saber is a sword, is probably a cavalry officer's sword, and to rattle, yeah. So you're rattling your saber, and I think the origin of this is maybe an officer threatening to draw his sword and attack you with his sword. Yeah, do what I say, or I'm going to have to draw my sword. This is the idea of saber rattling. Yeah, to threaten violence or military action or something unpleasant. The Bank of England has been saber rattling for many weeks about raising the interest rates, but they haven't actually done it again. They're hoping that maybe people will change their course of action for fear of an interest rate rise. Yeah, a teacher who's always threatening to send you to see the headmaster, but in the end never does. They are always saber rattling. Yeah, they're threatening you with something unpleasant, but at the end of the day, maybe not. Yeah, it's something they don't actually normally do. Saber rattling is a common approach in foreign policy. Yeah, or maybe saber rattling between Israel and the Arab nations. They're both threatening each other with what they will do to each other unless they come into the fold. Come into the fold, that's a good phrase. Okay, so saber rattling. The government said that unless this project was more effective and more efficient, they would have to stop funding it. Is that true, or is it just saber rattling? More saber rattling. Okay, so saber rattling as a noun most commonly. To saber rattle as a verb, you could use it, but I think less commonly. They're just saber rattling. If you enjoyed the video, did I miss something? Oh yes, formality, very definitely. How formal is this? I think I would probably give this a 5 in formality. I think you could use it just about anywhere. coercion via threats, to try to coerce, to try to frighten someone into doing something, to intimidate someone, something like that. Okay, and then, as I said, the origins are a military officer threatening to draw his sword unless you follow his instructions. Yeah, but threatening something unpleasant, hoping to intimidate people into doing it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Saber Rattling.